What made you want to quit your job? Serious. It became evident that our rights and our well-being and our personal values did not matter at all. That we were just pawns or machines and they just wanted a task done. After it was complete, they intended to get rid of us. They took our technology and without consent replicated our technology and equipment to hundreds of other facilities and stripped the team of their say and their ideas. And then we got a visit from the head of the corporation who gave a long-winded speech about how we should work harder and care more, and one day we would understand why his company became global. Like we gave a. I worked at a small company owned by a husband and wife who never owned a business before. After working there for 2 years, I thought I was an important and valuable member of the team and was respected and appreciated by the owners. That was until I heard them talking about me. Comments about my having physical and mental infirmities that kept me from doing a better job and how I never did anything better than anybody else that worked there. These comments were made to other employees. My coworkers. Needless to say, I was crushed and gutted. Time to go, I thought to myself. Now, I can take a hint. Abusive manager who was terrible at communicating her needs and yelled at me when I tried to take initiative. And I didn't get a raise just as the company changed their health insurance policy, cutting my take-home pay by 5%. In a year with 8% inflation. Just as I finished a master's degree. I found out later that when I got the job, the position had been open because the last person also quit because the manager sucked. And they couldn't fill it from the inside because anyone who knew that department knew she was a hosebeast. At my next job, when someone told me I was doing great, I thanked them and they said you don't have to act surprised. It apparently just gotten used to being treated like shit. What is something that you initially didn't want to tolerate, but eventually decided that you had to accept because it was too common? Grammatical errors of people. Saying I seen it. Kills my soul a little every time. As the feminist Marxist radical I am, it would be shorter to write the reverse list, the biggest one being how unethical it is to buy pretty much anything. I used to put in so much time and effort researching individual items and tracing production chains, but it's impossible, so eventually I just stopped and opted for reducing overall consumption and reducing harm instead. I fought with all that I was to never read a digital book and grasped with all my strength the actual physical copies with both hands. After I realized I wouldn't get to read a lot of the manga out there simply because it was too violent, sexual, etc. and too expensive to buy the rights to it. I reluctantly embraced digital literature but still say the physical is superior. Splitting the bill when eating out in a group. Or worse. Taking turns paying. I hate having to pay more than my, often much cheaper vegetarian, own food costs when other people usually order more expensive things. Or have more to drink. But I also strongly dislike when people are stingy with money. And I don't want to be the party pooper. So I still go along with it with a happy smile while moping and swearing on the inside. I've had to accept that I can't share my work on social media platforms. Even though I'm in love with my work and so proud of it. I can't tolerate the risk of putting myself and loved ones in danger. Or dealing with constant death threats and stalkers. I'm a trans woman in the game industry. And I have coworkers who had to relocate themselves and even their parents because of harassment, property damage, and even a bomb. So I've had to accept that it just isn't safe for me to be public about my work directly. Do you routinely wear any jewelry, and if so, what do you wear? I have a guitar pick from my first sold-out gig on a chain I wear as a necklace. I don't really display it. It's more a reminder that I can accomplish things I put my energy and heart behind. Wear a wristwatch every day. Feel naked if I leave the house without it. Been wearing one every day since like 6th grade. Hate everything about smartwatches, so it's always been a digital or standard analog. Current watch is my favorite I've ever had. Atomic Solar Citizen. Wedding band with diamonds, Rolex Submariner blue face, silver David Yurman dog tag necklace with a tiger eye. Occasional, white gold bracelet or yellow gold bracelet. I'm old school baby, yellow gold never went out of style with me. Wedding ring, silver. Tongue ring, surgical steel. Prince Albert snap ring, stainless. No watches anymore because I have a tendency of breaking them while working. Sometimes wear earrings though. Left hand, my watch. Right hand, solid silver torque band my fiancée got me to replace the stainless steel one she got me 2 years ago. Neck, silver chain with one of a variety of pendants on it. Typically a Biko pendant or a silver one of various designs. I wear none a G-Shock watch, that's it. I have jewelry, crucifix, necklace, rings worth more than my vet don't wear any. Well, a couple of years ago I did at a wedding. Just not me, I would ruin that stuff in no time at all if I wore it. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to have a little bit of it. But for everyday, gosh no. I wear my wedding band. I usually wear an Apple Watch or a Soviet Luch watch which has one hand. Perfect for a retired gent such as myself. When I go to a brewery I wear a pinky band with the one ring in Elvish from Tolkien's Ring series. Just like it. If you catch a guy looking at you in the gym, what do you think? Well, at first I would stop what I'm doing and go confront him. If he says something like gay to me I would say take a picture then. It will last longer. And if that freak crosses the line again I would have to grab him by the neck right there and kiss him passionately just to cool off the situation. That teaches a lesson to the weirdo and most of the times it ends right there, but you wouldn't believe how many times I had to deal with those. WTF are you doing? Yeah, like you didn't wanted this. Here's my 16 years of experience in various gyms in Europe and Canada. It assume has gay. I've been hit by gay men multiple times at the gym. They usually stare and then try to make small talk, etc. The other situation is someone that is starting and is impressed by the weights I lift. Sometimes they just stare. I'm usually just friendly in both cases. I try helping the newbie if he asks me or I feel he wants my help. For the gay guy situation, I just thank them for the compliment but I'm straight. I would suggest to avoid staring at someone the whole time. I dislike it personally and eventually it'd ask you to stop staring at me all the time. Imagine a guy staring at a girl for an hour. Hell, be considered a creep. Not cool. Greater than. Dude must be staring. What do you think about that? I want to yell out to him. Hey, nice cock. Bro. Edit, just read the rest where you said you're gay. Dude. If a gay dude was checking my straight ass out, I would take that as a massive compliment. I mean, I'm not into dudes as dudes are fucking gross. Guys have stuff like hair and penises and other shit. Fuck that. Man. But a gay dude checking me out is a massive compliment. Like, that's the pinnacle of compliments a straight guy can get. It also means I should be pulling in trainloads of women.